Hello, I have a few things to say. Firstly, sorry the camera quality is crap. Secondly, sorry it's been so long since I last posted a video on here. And thirdly, I can't count apparently. You might remember a few months ago I did a tier list video. You know, there's an online tier list where I rank a selection of Doctor Who villains. Well, I'm doing one of them again. This time it's every classic story. Apart from a couple, I'll get to that in a bit, don't worry. Here we are, Classic Who episode tier list from 63 to 89. This is, well, it looks like it's got every single classic story on here. Apart from the 5 Doctors, I don't know why that's not on there. So before we start, I'm going to say the 5 Doctors goes in A. I want that on record. Now let's get on with this. First of all, we've got Dalek Invasion of Earth. Oh, that's got to go in A, easily. The only reason I'm not putting it in S is because I think it is a bit padded. It probably could have been a 4-parter, but no, it's good. It's good all the same. The Rescue, it's a nice little plot. I'll put it in B. It's only a little 2-parter meant to introduce Vicky, so it's not too special. The Romans, I'm going to put in A actually. I think the Romans is a really good story. The Web Planet, this is a funny one. The Web Planet's kind of my guilty pleasure story, but I probably can't put it any higher than a C, and that's being very generous. The next one, The Crusade. Oh, I've added an extra category, by the way, called Not Seen. This wasn't on here originally, I've added this myself. Any stories that are like the 60s serials that are missing that I've not seen, I'll put them in that category. But yeah, anyway, back to this. Yeah, The Crusade. I've seen the surviving 2 episodes and I've heard the audiobook for all 4 parts. I don't remember much about it. I'm going to give it a C. I think it's a pretty good story though, from what I remember. The Space Museum's going to go in D. I used to like it, but now it's okay, but nothing special. The Chase, I'm going to put The Chase in B, I think it's pretty good. Time Meddler's going in A for me. Some people aren't too keen, but I personally quite like it. Galaxy 4, I've not seen, although I've heard it's not very good anyway. Okay, Mission to the Unknown, I've not seen because it's missing. I've seen the reconstruction that those university students did, which is really good though. Yeah, I'm going to put that one in not seen for now. Okay, for some reason an Unearthly Child is showing up here. It's really annoying me how these aren't in order. Yeah. Okay, Unearthly Child, I am going to put in A. Most of that is down to the first episode. I actually kind of like the cavemen parts, but you know, that's kind of a whole nother story. What's this one? The Myth Makers, I've not seen. Dalek's Master Plan, I've not seen it. I've seen the surviving 3 episodes and they're really good, but overall, yeah, because it's a missing story, not seen it. The Massacre St. Bartholomew's Eve, not seen it. The Ark, I'm going to put the Ark in B, it's a really good little story that. Celestial Toymaker, I've not seen any of it apart from the surviving episode 4. The Gunfighters I'll put in B. That might be a bit more generous than people were expecting as well, but I quite like the Gunfighters, I think it's a very underrated little historical. The Savages, I've not seen. The War Machines, I'm going to put in C. And Smugglers, I've not seen. The 10th Planet, I'm going to put the 10th Planet in B, I think. I think we'll call the 10th Planet a very high tier B. The Daleks, the Daleks for me is an A. It's pretty much on par with Dalek Invasion of Earth. Edge of Destruction's a nice little story, I'll give it a B. Marco Polo, I've heard the audio of it, I think it's really good. I'm going to give that a B as well. The Keys of Marinus, I quite like, I'm going to give that a B. A lot of stories I'm putting in B here for some reason. Okay, the Aztecs, I'm going to put the Aztecs in A. Actually no, you know what, the Aztecs is going in S. I'm going to give the Sensorites a B. A little bit padded, but I quite enjoyed it. The Reign of Terror, I'm going to give a C. Planet of Giants, I'm going to give a C as well. Okay, on to Patrick Troughton now. Okay, the Ice Warriors, I'm going to give that a B. Enemy of the World, I'm going to give Enemy of the World an S, if I could reach the S column. There we go. Abominable Snowman, I can't really give it more than a B personally. Fury from the Deep, I've not seen. Wheel in Space, I've not seen. The Dominators, I'm going to give a C to that. The Mind Robber, A. The Invasion deserves to go in S, if I could reach it. Okay, the Crotons, I'm going to give a C. I used to like this one a lot more than I do nowadays. Seeds of Death, I'm going to give that a B. I do have a bit of a soft spot for Seeds of Death though, because it is the first Classic Who story I watched all the way through and owned on DVD, so, you know, there is that. Okay, what's this one? This one looks like Power of the Daleks. I'm going to give that an A, actually. Space Pirates I've not seen. Oh, the War Games, that's got to be S for me. I know not everyone agrees with that, but fuck it. My channel, my video, my opinions, damn it. The Highlanders I've not seen, so that's going in the bottom column. The Underwater Menace, that's going in D, honestly. Okay, the moon base I'm going to put in B. Nice little base under siege plot, nothing particularly special, but for what it is, it's really well done. I'm going to put the Macro Terror in B as well. It's in the animated reconstruction of it. I really like that one. The Faceless Ones, I've not seen. Either of the Daleks, again, not seen unfortunately. Tomb of the Cybermen's got to be at least a B for me. Yeah, fuck it, I'm going to put an A. And Abominable Snowmen, not seen unfortunately. Moving on to John Pertwee, Day of the Daleks, that's going in C. Curse of Peladon I'm going to put in C. The Sea Devils I'm going to put in B. The Mutants I actually quite like. I'm going to put that in B. I think that might be a slightly unpopular opinion though. The Time Monster's going to go in C. It's a bit ridiculous but I quite like it. The Three Doctors I'm going to put in B. Carnival of Monsters I'm going to give an A. Frontier in Space, I quite like it. I'm going to give it an A as well. Planet of the Daleks, I've seen it a couple of times, but I actually don't remember much about it. I'm going to put that in B. That might be being a bit generous, but just because it's the Daleks, you know. Okay, next up, the Green Death. I'm going to stick that in A as well. Let me just get up to it. There we go. Okay, Spearhead from Space next. John Pertwee's first one. A lot of people like this one, but I can't really give it more than a B, and I think that's being slightly generous. I'm not a huge fan of that one. I don't know. Okay, the Time Warrior. That's an easy A rank story for me. Invasion of the Dinosaurs, I'm going to put in B. Death of the Daleks, it gets a C. Monster of Peladon, that also gets a C, same as the other Peladon story. Planet of Spiders, I'll give a B. Okay, Silurians I'm going to give an A. Ambassadors of Death also gets an A. I'm having to stick it in B, scroll up and then put it back in A because the columns are too big. Inferno is an easy S for me. Terror of the Autons, I'll put that in B. Mind of Evil I really like, I think it's a really underrated episode now, I'm going to put that in A. Claws of Axos I'll give a B. Colony in Space I'll give a C. The Daemons I'll give a B. And it looks like we're into Tom Baker's era now, so yeah. Brain of Morbius I'm going to give that one an A. So I'm going to zoom out even more, just because this is getting quite unmanageable now. Okay, Seeds of Doom, that's an easy A. Mask of Mandragora, that's a C. Hand of Fear, I'm going to give a B. The Deadly Assassin, I'll give an A. Face of Evil, I'm going to give an A as well. I've always had a bit of a soft spot for that story, I don't know why. Robots of Death's fucking boring, so I'll give it a C. I mean, it's okay, but it's really overrated. Talons of Wen Chiang, I think I'll give that one a B, but it's also a high B. Horror of Fang Rock, it's a good little story, I'll give it a B. The Invisible Enemy I really like, but I probably wouldn't give more than a B either. Okay, Robot, his first story, that's honestly kind of nothing more than a C for me. Right, Image of the Fender, I'm gonna give that one a B, I quite like that one. The Stud Makers I think is pretty good, but I wouldn't give him more than a C. Pretty neat idea though. Underworld's kind of crap, I'll give it a D. The Invasion of Time I quite like, but I'll give it a C because it's very confusing and I still don't understand the Doctor's motivations in that story. The Rebus Operation I'm going to give a C. The Pirate Planet I'll give an A actually, I think that's the best in the Key to Time series. Stones of Blood next, I'm going to give that one a B. Androids of Tara I'm going to give a C. Power of Krolls going in. I'll be generous and put it in C just because big monsters are cool even if they look like shit. Now here's going to be a really controversial decision. I'm going to put the Armageddon Factor in B because I seem to be the only person on this planet that actually likes that episode. The Ark in Space, I'm going to give that a B. Actually no, I'm going to put that in A. That's a good one. Destiny of the Daleks, I can't give that more than a C. City of Death, I'm going to give a B. Actually no, I'm going to put that in A. Oh, that's Creature from the Pit, that's going to go in C. Nightmare of Eden, again, that goes in C. Horns of Nimon, I'm going to give it a C, even though I kind of like it. I think it's just the design of the Nimon, I think, is probably the best bit about that story. Shard has got to be easily A. The Leisure Hive, I'm going to give a B. Megalos gets a C. Full Circle gets a B, as well as State of Decay. Jumping back to the Sontaran Experiment, that gets a B. Warrior's Gates, I'm putting that in S. That's one of my all-time favourite classics, that. The Keeper of Traken, I can't give more than a B, I'm sorry. Legopolis, I'll put in A. Genesis obviously goes in S. Revenge of the Cybermen, I'm going to give that a C because it could have been more, let's be honest. Terror of the Zygons, that's going to be an A for me. Planet of Evil's a nice little story, but I'll put it in B. Pyramids of Mars I think is okay as well, I'll put that in B. The Android Invasion, again I'm going to put that in B. I'm putting a lot of them in B, I don't know why. Okay, that's all for the Tom Baker era, on to Peter Davison now. Like I said, the Five Doctors isn't listed here for some reason, but I'm going to give that an A right off the bat. So, what we got? Mordred Undead. I'll give that a B. Terminus I think also gets a B. Enlightenment, that's an easy S actually, I'll put that in S right. The King's Demons is a D. Warriors of the Deep has some good ideas but fell completely flat in execution for various reasons, that's going in D as well. The Awakening's a good little two-parter, I'll put that in B. Frontios I think is really good, that's going in B. Resurrection of the Daleks goes in A. Planet Fire, it's going to go in C to be honest. Caves of Androzani, obviously that's going in S. Where else would it go? Okay, now looks like we're doing Castra Valva. I'm going to give that a B, actually. Force of Doomsday, I actually really like. I'm going to put that in A. Kinder's an easy A for me. The Visitation also, I'm going to put that in A. Black Hawk gets a C. Earthshock gets an S. Time Fly gets a D. Arc of Infinity gets a C. That could have been a whole lot more than what it was. Snake Dance I'm going to put in A along with Kinder, its brother episode, should we say. Okay, looks like we're into the final two Doctors. Okay, Terror of the Vervoids, I quite like it. I'm going to give it a B. The Ultimate Foe I think also gets a B. Yeah, the Twin Dilemma gets a D. Attack of the Cybermen I'm going to put in B. Vengeance on Varos is an easy A rank for me. Mark of the Rani gets a C. The Two Doctors gets an A. Time Lash gets a C. Revelation of the Daleks, that's going in A. Mysterious Planet, I'll give that an A. Mind Warp, I'm putting that in S actually, I think that's the strongest section from Trial of the Time Lord. Right, Sylvester McCoy era, Ghost Light. This might be weird but I'm putting in A. Curse of Fenric, that's an S rank easily. Survival is an easy A. Time of the Rani gets a C. Paradise Towers gets a B. I think that's another guilty pleasure story for me personally. Oh boy, Delta and the Bannerman. This is my least favourite McCoy story, it's going in D. Dragonfire I'm going to put in B. Yeah, Remembrance of the Daleks, that's going in S rank. The Happiness Patrol, this might sound batshit crazy, but I'm putting that in A. Silver Nemesis I guess a C, it could have been so much more. Great Show in the Galaxy, that's an A, I think. And lastly, Battlefield, pretty good B. I think I can respect it for what it was trying to be. So here we are, we got, sorry about the watermark, that's Warriors Gate, Genesis of the Daleks and Enlightenment that's covered up by the tier maker watermark, sorry about that. We got the S rank at the top there, and we got quite a hefty A rank column, quite a hefty B rank column as well if I'm being honest. C rank there, only a few in D, which I thought was kind of surprising, and then not seen, which is all the 60s serials that I've not seen fully. So yeah, there you go, that's that. Oh boy, that took longer than I thought. So sorry that got dull at places. Well, I just spent nearly half an hour ranking every Classic Who story that there was. If they'd included the TV movie, I probably would have put that in a B as well. I kind of consider that Classic Who, but since it wasn't on there, you know. Nearly 4 years of doing YouTube, I still stuck at doing outros. Good figure. I'll leave the link to this particular tier list in the description, so you know, go and make your own if you feel like it. Apart from that, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, blah blah blah. Yeah, see you in whatever video comes up next. Hopefully there will be one up in the next 2-3 weeks, or preferably this year. Would be a step up for me by this point. And yeah, bye!